What if I told you that one of the biggest signs someone is getting richer is that they stop buying luxury cars? Sounds backwards, right? Social media tells us that success looks like a Lamborghini, a Ferrari, or a Rolls-Royce parked in the driveway. But here's the strange part. Many self-made millionaires drive cars that most people would completely ignore. And it's not because they can't afford something better. It's because they understand a financial principle that the average person never learns. By the end of this video, you'll discover why so many wealthy people quietly walk away from luxury cars, the hidden cost almost nobody calculates, and the mindset shift that separates people who look rich from people who actually become rich. Because once you understand this, you'll never look at expensive cars the same way again. Welcome to Raw Reality POV, where we break down the psychology, strategies, and realities behind wealth, business, and financial success. Let's get into it. Imagine two people. Person A drives a brand new Lamborghini. Person B drives a 5-year-old Toyota. If you saw them on the street, who would you assume is wealthier? Almost everyone picks the Lamborghini owner. But in reality, that Toyota driver could have a net worth of $10 million, while the Lamborghini owner could be drowning in debt. That's because wealth and status aren't the same thing. Status is what people see. Wealth is what people don't see. One is designed to impress strangers. The other is designed to create freedom. This is exactly why Thomas Stanley's famous book, The Millionaire Next Door, shocked millions of readers. After studying thousands of millionaires, he discovered something surprising. Most weren't living flashy lifestyles. They lived in ordinary neighborhoods. They bought practical cars. They avoided unnecessary luxury. Because they understood something the rest of society didn't. And that leads to the biggest mistake most people make. When someone buys a luxury car, they usually focus on one number, the purchase price. But that's only the beginning. Let's say someone buys a $150,000 luxury car. What most people never calculate is everything that comes after. Insurance, maintenance, repairs, registration, higher taxes, fuel, depreciation. And depreciation is where the real damage happens. Many luxury cars lose tens of thousands of dollars in value within just a few years. That money doesn't disappear because you drove the car, it disappears because time passes. Think about that. You could lose more money from depreciation than many people earn in an entire year. And unlike investing, that money isn't working for you, it's working against you. But here's where things get even more interesting. Because the wealthiest people don't ask, what can I afford? They ask, what is this purchase going to cost me in future opportunities? And that's a completely different way of thinking. Imagine you spend $200,000 on a luxury car. Now imagine investing that same amount instead. If that investment earned an average annual return over the next 20 years, that money could potentially grow into several times its original value, depending on market performance. Suddenly, that luxury car isn't just costing $200,000, it's costing hundreds of thousands or even millions in potential future wealth. This concept is called opportunity cost. Every dollar you spend today is a dollar that can't grow tomorrow. This is one of Warren Buffett's favorite ways of thinking. Before spending money, he thinks about what that money could become if it stayed invested. That's why many wealthy people don't see expensive purchases as price tags. They see them as future investments they're giving up. Once you begin thinking this way, your relationship with money changes forever. But there's another reason millionaires stop chasing luxury cars. And this one has nothing to do with money. Psychologists call it hedonic adaptation. It's a simple idea. Humans quickly get used to upgrades. The dream car feels exciting for a while. Then it becomes normal. Soon, someone else has something newer, something faster, something more expensive. Now your dream car suddenly doesn't feel special anymore. So you upgrade again, and again, and again. It's an endless race. The problem is, Status has no finish line. No matter what you buy, someone always owns something better. Millionaires who understand this eventually stop playing the game. Instead of asking, "What will people think of me?" they ask, "Will this improve my life?" That's a question that changes everything. Here's something fascinating. When self-made millionaires have extra money, many choose assets over liabilities. Instead of buying another luxury vehicle, they buy businesses, stocks, real estate, cash flow producing investments, skills, education, networking, things that generate more income, because every asset creates more opportunities. Every liability creates more expenses. It's a simple equation. Money that earns more money creates wealth. Money spent to impress strangers usually doesn't. That's why many wealthy people delay luxury purchases, not because they hate nice things, but because timing matters. They first build assets that can pay for those luxuries. Instead of trading time for expensive toys, they let investments pay for them. That's a completely different financial strategy. This doesn't mean luxury cars are bad. If cars are your passion, if you've already built financial security, if your investments generate enough income, then buying your dream car can absolutely be part of enjoying life. The problem begins when people buy symbols of wealth before creating actual wealth. Looking rich and becoming rich are two different goals. One gives temporary attention, the other gives long-term freedom. The truth is, many millionaires don't stop buying luxury cars because they can't afford them. They stop because they've learned that freedom feels better than approval. And once you've experienced financial freedom, the need to impress people becomes surprisingly small. So here's the question. If someone gave you $200,000 today, would you buy your dream car or invest it to build lasting wealth? Let me know your answer in the comments. I'd love to see where you stand. If you enjoyed this video and want more deep dives into wealth psychology, billionaire habits, investing, and the hidden rules of money, make sure to subscribe to Raw Reality POV and turn on notifications so you never miss an upload. Until next time, remember this: the richest people don't spend money to look wealthy. They build wealth until money stops being something they need to prove. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.